When people imagine a millionaire, they picture someone powerful, visible, and highly paid. A CEO. A celebrity. A top executive. They do not picture a janitor. And yet, one of the most fascinating millionaire stories does not begin in a boardroom. It begins with a man quietly cleaning floors. His name was Ronald Read. He spent most of his life working as a gas station attendant and a janitor. He never earned a high salary. He never lived in a big house. He never showed any signs of wealth. In fact, the people around him believed he was just getting by. When he passed away in 2014, something unexpected happened. His friends and family discovered that his investment portfolio was worth nearly $8 million. Not thousands. Not hundreds of thousands. Millions. And the strangest part was this. Nobody knew. He did not look rich. He did not act rich. He did not live like someone chasing status. He simply followed a system. And that is what this video is about. Because becoming a millionaire on a low salary is not about luck. It is not about winning the lottery. It is not about sudden success. It is about understanding a few fundamental principles that most people ignore. If you understand them, you can build wealth slowly and quietly. If you ignore them, you can earn a high income and still end up with nothing. Most people believe that income is the main driver of wealth. They think the higher your salary, the easier it is to become rich. But this belief is dangerously incomplete. Because wealth is not determined by how much you make. It is determined by how much you keep. There are people earning over $500,000 a year who are living paycheck to paycheck. And there are people earning modest salaries who quietly accumulate millions. The difference is not income. It is behavior. Specifically, it is how they respond to money psychologically. When income increases, something subtle happens. Spending increases with it. Expectations increase with it. Lifestyle expands to match it. This is known as lifestyle inflation. And it is one of the most powerful forces keeping people from building wealth. You get a raise. You upgrade your apartment. You upgrade your car. You upgrade your habits. Your income goes up. But your financial position does not change. Because every extra dollar is already spent before it has a chance to work for you. This is why someone earning $50,000 can outperform someone earning $500,000 financially. Because the game is not about income. The game is about control. Control over your spending. Control over your decisions. Control over your future. And that brings us to the first pillar. If you earn a low salary, you do not have the luxury of being careless. Every dollar matters. But this is not a disadvantage. It is actually your greatest advantage. Because it forces you to develop a skill that most high earners never learn. Intentional spending. Being frugal does not mean being cheap. It does not mean depriving yourself. It means being deliberate. It means asking a simple question every time you spend money. Is this worth it? Not emotionally. Logically. A small example might seem insignificant. Saving a few dollars here and there. Finding better deals. Avoiding unnecessary purchases. Individually, these decisions do not change your life. But collectively, they shape your identity. They train your brain to think differently about money. They create a system where saving becomes automatic. And over time, that system compounds. There is a hidden truth here that most people miss. Wealth is not built in big moments. It is built in small decisions repeated consistently. A person who saves 20% of a modest income will outperform someone who saves 2% of a large income. Because the percentage matters more than the absolute number. If you can control your spending at a low income, you will keep that discipline as your income grows. But if you cannot control it now, more money will only make the problem worse. Saving money alone will not make you rich. It is only the first step. The real transformation happens when your money starts working for you. This is where investing comes in. And this is where most people hesitate. They are afraid of losing money. They do not trust the market. They think investing is too complicated. So they wait. And waiting is the most expensive mistake you can make. Because time is the most powerful force in wealth building. Imagine investing just $3,000 per year. That is $250 per month. Not a massive amount. Not life-changing on its own. But if you start at 25 and earn an average return, that money can grow into hundreds of thousands. If you start at 35 instead, you lose nearly half of that potential. Not because you invested less, but because you lost time. Time is not just important. It is everything. Compounding does not work linearly. It works exponentially. In the early years, it feels slow, almost invisible. But over time, it accelerates. The gains begin to generate their own gains. And eventually, the growth becomes explosive. This is why the majority of wealth is created in the later years of investing. And this is also why most people never experience it. Because they quit too early. They get impatient. They get distracted. They stop before the system has time to work. The goal is not to time the market. The goal is to stay in the market. Consistency beats intelligence in this game. There is something about compounding that feels almost unfair. It rewards patience. But only after a long delay. For years, it looks like nothing is happening. Your portfolio grows slowly. The progress feels insignificant. And then suddenly, everything changes. The growth accelerates. The numbers start to jump. And what once felt impossible becomes inevitable. This is the phase most people never reach. Because they underestimate how long it takes. Consider this. If you invest consistently for 30 years, you might reach a significant amount. But just a few more years can double that result. Not because you worked harder, but because compounding finally took over. This is exactly what happened with many wealthy individuals. Their wealth was not created early. It was created late. After decades of consistency. After years of patience. After refusing to quit. If you rely on a single source of income, your growth is limited. There are only so many hours you can work. There is only so much you can earn from one job. This is why most millionaires build multiple income streams. Not all at once, but gradually. The first is your primary income. Your job. Your main source of stability. The second is investment income. Dividends. Returns. Capital gains. The third is interest income. Money earned from savings and low-risk assets. The fourth is rental income. Assets that generate cash flow over time. And the fifth is side income. Freelancing. Small businesses. Skills turned into money. You do not need all five. But even one additional stream can accelerate your progress dramatically. Because it increases the amount you can invest. And as you already know, more invested capital means faster compounding. One of the most interesting things about Ronald Read was not just his wealth. It was how he lived. He did not chase status. He did not try to impress people. He did not upgrade his lifestyle unnecessarily. He understood something most people do not. Wealth and appearance are not the same thing. In fact, they are often opposites. People who look rich are often spending money. People who are actually rich are often investing it. This is the psychological trap. We live in a world where success is measured visually. Nice cars. Expensive clothes. Luxury experiences. But these are not signs of wealth. They are signs of consumption. Real wealth is quiet. It is invisible. It is built behind the scenes. It is the ability to say no. No to unnecessary upgrades. No to social pressure. no to short-term gratification, and yes to long-term freedom. At this point, the system sounds simple. Spend less than you earn. Invest consistently. Be patient. Build additional income streams. So why do most people fail? Because this is not a financial problem. It is a psychological one. People want quick results. They want visible progress. They want validation. But this path offers none of that in the beginning. It requires discipline without reward, patience without recognition, consistency without excitement. And that is why so few people follow it. Not because it is complicated, but because it is uncomfortable. Becoming a millionaire on a low salary is not about working harder. It is about thinking differently. It is about understanding that every financial decision has a long-term consequence. It is about realizing that time is your greatest asset. And it is about building a system that works even when you are not paying attention. Because in the end, wealth is not created in one moment. It is created slowly, quietly, almost invisibly, until one day, it is undeniable. The next time you think about becoming a millionaire, do not ask how much you need to earn. Ask how much you can keep. Ask how early you can start. Ask how long you can stay consistent. Because the truth is simple. You do not need a high salary to build wealth. You need a system. And once you understand that system, everything changes.